Hello and welcome to this review of the game Kohaku. If it's a review done by me, you already know in advance it's a good game. At least in my opinion, I think it's good enough. If I would be too negative about it, I wouldn't make a review of it. So Kohaku, I like it. If you're into tile placement games in general, then I expect you will be happy playing a game of Kohaku. So let's get to it. Let's start with the contents. By the way, if you'd like to know how you play this game and how everything looks, please look at the tutorial video or the setup video or the unboxing video. You've got three choices. I recommend the tutorial because that gives you a full comprehension of how to play this game. So the contents. The most prominent feature in this game is the tiles. I don't know if you can really see, you see there's a bit of a 3D effect going on. The dragonflies seem to be a bit flying over the surface or on the surface, and the koi, the actual Kohaku, is underwater. So these tiles are nice, they're heavy, they're good quality. They also drive up the price for the game a little bit. If that's a problem for you in general, you might have a problem with it in Kohaku, but still you get what you pay for, good quality tiles. The thing that did confuse me a bit when I got the game is that if you watch my unboxing, you'll see that there's a bit of plastic covering the back of this tile, and yeah, at least a quarter of them were already peeled off, so I assumed I was supposed to pull them off, but since there's nothing in the rule book saying you're supposed to do that, I'm still a bit unsure whether I was supposed to do that or not, because a very few actually did come off quite difficult. So I still don't know if I was supposed to pull the plastic off, because it doesn't mention anything in the box about doing that. But I did it and it all seems to be fine. It actually seems that I was supposed to do it, but I'd still like to be sure. So yes, the tiles, good stuff. Yeah, they're nice, they're solid. I think they will last. One of them was a little bit damaged, but I'm not the kind of board gamer that minds that too much. The mat is the next thing, also very handy when playing the game for putting the tiles on. Very clear, but the thing that I didn't like is the scoring. As you can see, it starts with 1 and goes up to 9. But where is the 0? That means when you're scoring all the way at the end of the game and someone is doing it for you, you are counting your points and someone is moving the little fish along the score track to keep score. Yeah, you have to make a choice. Either this is 0 or this is 0. You have to put it on the table. But still, maybe for future prints, my personal recommendation would be make the numbers a little bit smaller and just add a 0 to the scoring track. Otherwise than that, no complaints about this mat. It also doesn't slide, it has a rough surface on the other side. So that's it, that's for the contents. The gameplay, simple, it doesn't take too long, I enjoyed it. The element I like the most, if you have watched the tutorial, is at the end of your turn you refill the mat. You always take 2 tiles, and when you refill them, you don't just place them on the empty spaces that you have just created. You have to first, if there's anything in the middle here, you have to slide that to the outside, to the empty spaces, and then you refill the middle. So that sort of keeps a flow going in where the tiles are that are available, like the market, if you would call it that. So I enjoyed that element the most, because the rest of it is actually quite simple. Take two tiles the way they are on the mat, and the way that you have to refill them sort of automatically makes it so that you can't make a mistake in which tiles you take. You have to take one fish tile and one feature tile. Yeah, with the moving mechanic in the refilling phase, when it's your turn, you can't make a mistake. You either, whichever two tiles you take, it will always be one fish tile and one feature tile. Then placing them, oh yeah, you just place them wherever you want, as long as you stick to the rule that, just like the mat, it has to be a fish tile and a feature tile. But what you put where is completely up to you. The little card that you can keep with you that shows you how you get points at the end of the game is perfectly clear. So are most of the tiles. As soon as, I think if you've played it just once, you already understand, oh yeah, this does what, this does that, this does that. You don't need to actually keep that card with you for a reminder when you've played it once, unless for some reason you get a lot of new games and it takes a while before you replay Kohaku. But still then, I think it sticks with you when you play it. And finally, the scoring. Yes, the rulebook already gives you a good suggestion for that. Let someone else move the score marker for you, and you focus on counting the points. It does say the fish don't score any points, but it's not completely true, because some of the fish tiles have this little coin on it, and they are always on fish tiles. So in a way, the fish tiles can give you points, just not that many. But they are a tiebreaker in case of a tie. Whoever has the most coins will win in case it's a tie for the other point scoring. So yeah, that's it. It's a fairly simple game. It doesn't take too long. During the setup, I have made the mistake twice that I forgot to take out tiles. But the thing is that if you have already started the game, and somewhere during the game you realize, oh, I forgot to take out some tiles during the setup, no problem, just take them out then and there, because you've got all those tiles stacked up face down anyway, so you don't know what you're getting out of the game to play it the way it's supposed to be played. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to say about it. Right now it gets 7 point something on BoardGameGeek.com, I believe, and that is a really fair score. That's a good score, and it's well deserved. If you're into tile placement games, or if you don't mind tile placement games, Kohaku is a very nice addition to the genre, and especially a very nice looking addition to the genre with the thick, expensive tiles. I live in an apartment on the 4th floor, so I won't be making a koi pond, so this is a good alternative to make a nice garden pond in my own home. Anyway, thank you for watching this review, and hopefully see you for the next one.